Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled deep in the rolling hills of the English countryside, there lived a pair of siblings named Peppa and George. These two children were inseparable, and their bond was as strong as the oaken trees that surrounded their cozy cottage. Peppa, the older of the two, had a vibrant personality that matched her bright red hair. She was a bundle of energy, always looking for adventure and excitement. Her mischievous blue eyes twinkled with curiosity, and her infectious laughter could be heard echoing through the village as she ran through the meadows, her favorite bright red dress billowing in the wind. Peppa was known for her love of puddle jumping, and she could often be found splashing around in the muddiest puddles to the chagrin of her mother. George, on the other hand, was the quieter of the siblings. His soft-spoken nature and thoughtful brown eyes often made him appear more reserved than his sister. He was particularly fond of dinosaurs and could often be seen carrying around a stuffed dinosaur toy named Mr. Dino. George's love for Mr. Dino knew no bounds, and the little green creature went everywhere with him, from breakfast at the kitchen table to bedtime stories under the covers. Their parents, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig, were loving and kind-hearted. Mummy Pig was a skilled baker and always had a fresh batch of warm, buttery scones waiting for her children when they returned from their adventures. Daddy Pig was a jovial fellow, known for his hearty laughter and his love for gardening. The family's garden was a lush oasis of colorful flowers and bustling wildlife, and it was a place where Peppa and George loved to play, often under the watchful eye of their parents. One sunny morning, Peppa and George decided to go on an adventure to the nearby forest. Armed with a picnic basket, they set off hand in hand, with Mr. Dino peering out from the basket. The forest was a magical place, filled with ancient trees, secret hideaways, and the songs of birds. Peppa and George wandered deeper and deeper into the woods, their eyes wide with wonder. As they explored, they stumbled upon an old, gnarled oak tree that was rumored to be home to a mysterious creature. The children had heard whispers from the other village kids about a magical forest guardian known as the Peppa George, named after the two siblings themselves. Some claimed it was a friendly woodland spirit, while others believed it to be a mischievous imp. Intrigued, Peppa and George decided to search for this enigmatic being. Hours passed, and just when they were about to give up, a soft rustling in the leaves caught their attention. Out from behind a bush emerged a tiny, green creature with sparkling emerald eyes. It was the Peppa George, the guardian of the forest, and it was just as mischievous as it was friendly. The Peppa George led them on a whimsical journey through the forest, introducing them to the secret wonders hidden deep within. They encountered magical fireflies that lit up the forest like 1,000 stars, playful squirrels that chattered and played with them, and even a babbling brook where they refreshed themselves. The Peppa George shared its wisdom about the forest and taught them to appreciate the beauty of the natural world. Eventually, the day began to wane, and the Peppa George led them back to the edge of the forest, bidding them farewell with a mischievous grin. As they returned home, Peppa and George knew they had experienced something truly extraordinary. They had made a new friend in the Peppa George, and their bond with the forest had grown stronger. The years passed, and Peppa and George continued to explore the world with a sense of wonder and curiosity. They never forgot their encounter with the Peppa George, and they often returned to the forest to relive those magical moments. As they grew older, their adventures took them beyond the village and into new territories, but their bond as siblings remained unbreakable. And whether they were puddle jumping, exploring the forest, or simply enjoying the warmth of their family's love, Peppa and George knew that they were inseparable, just like the legends of the Peppa George, the guardian of the forest, and the cherished brother and sister from the English countryside.
If you liked this video, then don't forget to like and subscribe our channel as well as press the bell icon.